Hey folks, Joey Image here with my first unboxing video of 2020. I've got a new monitor here. Let me give you a quick backstory. So a few days after Christmas, I was in my man cave slash home office here, and I was with my wife, and I was playing World of Warcraft on this monitor, which is my 65-inch LG TV, which is my second monitor. And I had an LG 34-inch ultra-wide back here that David DeFranco gave me a couple of years ago, about 4 years ago, I believe, that I had on this side of the desk, which was basically my main monitor. So that was powered on, or I'm sorry, it was plugged in for power, but it was shut off while I was playing WoW, because I was playing WoW on the big screen. We had a power outage for about 6 or 7 minutes, and the LG ultra-wide never turned on again. So this was probably 3 days ago now, 2 days ago, 2 nights ago, and it wouldn't turn back on. And I tried everything. I tried different ports, I tried different plugs, I even tried to plug it into different computers. No computer could find it. It wouldn't turn on at all. It was getting no power. So I'm assuming it's fried. The power board is fried. The power supply in the inside is fried. Something's dead. I have no idea. I'm going to open it up, see if I can fix it, see if I can find any burn marks anywhere on the main board, anything like that. But I had to replace it with something, obviously. So let me grab this and I will show you closer. So this is the Acer Predator. This is the 32-inch. Actually, I'll show you all the, here we go, all the stats right there. So it's 32-inch, it's 31.5. 2560 by 1440 G-Sync curved, overclock with a 165, default is 144, wide angle, flicker, blah 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 blah. You get the idea. There we go, the Predator Z1. So I figured, since I'm here and you're here, I would do an unboxing for you. And I actually got this at a really good deal. It's normally a $500 monitor. I have a Micro Center credit card, which gives you 5% back on any purchase. Plus, I had a $100 gift card and I had a $25 gift card. So I ended up, all in, I ended up paying $370 for this monitor. I've heard a lot of good things. Micro Center's website has 24 customer reviews of this monitor, and it's gotten 5 stars. I didn't check Amazon. I forgot about that until I just said it. But I'm happy with it. I'm going to unbox it for you. We're going to check it out, and then I'll unbox it, I'll set it up, and then I'll do another video down the line, maybe in a week or two, as like a review after I've used it for a little while, and I'll tell you what I think. So let me get my unboxing knife, and we will tear into this bad boy right now. Always cut away from yourself. Come on. You know, I gotta say, because the other monitor died, this is the first time that I've been not really thrilled to go to Micro Center, and the first time that I've been sort of annoyed or pissed off to get a new part for my PC, which is definitely not like me, but it was just so unexpected, and I didn't want to spend a few $100s right now. I mean, Christmas just passed, I've got credit card bills I've got to pay up, and just wasn't expecting to have to do this. And I love that wide, that ultra wide. So first thing I see is, of course, the warranty paperwork and some little black thing that looks like a passport holder thing. Predator Premium Service. So this is basically their customer service gimmick. It's almost like a greeting card. Just has the Predator logo on the front and that crap on the back. Power brick. Alright, this power brick, this is the end of it that goes into the monitor. DisplayPort cable, nice that it comes with that. Oh, it's also got 4 USB ports in the back. So here is USB 3.0. So here's the USB plug for that. Here's the other half of the power cable. And, oh, HDMI cable. So it comes with an HDMI cable and a DisplayPort cable. That's very nice. It's very cool to include that. I appreciate that. And here's the box. I'm assuming this is the mounting hardware or the VESA block on the back. Oh, shoot, while I drop that. Yeah, so this is for the mount, or the stand, I should say. Screws. Let's get the main event out of the box. How the hell do I get this out? Whoa. Wow. Alright. Let me take the plastic off of here, or the foam off of here, off the front. Let me get this set up, or let me just pull this off, just so I can show it to you guys. Because I'm going to take this off and put it on my desk before I... Oh, this is pretty sweet. So there we go. There you have it. Predator logo right there. If I don't drop it, I hope you can see it. Oh, I love that it's got swivel and tilt on it. So I can go both ways with it. I like that. The other monitor didn't have that. I like the base is kind of cool. It's black and red. I'll show you the base right here. I'll just take this off. I'll show it to you close up. So there's the base right there, the legs. Which is pretty cool looking. There you go. Stand is back here. I'll show you the back of it. And again, it's got swivel and tilt, which I very much appreciate. And there's the USB ports. And then let me turn around to this side so you can see the rest. There's your power button right there. So let me actually get this apart, set it on my desk, hook it up, plug it in, and then I will show you some footage, I guess. The cables and everything, the plugs are all back here in this little cover that pop off. So it comes off, and there's all your inputs right there. Again, let me get this set up and on my desk because it's heavy right now in my hand, and I will be right back with you in a little bit. Alright, so we're up and running here. Setup was simple. Plugged it in, Windows detected it, turned it on. G-Sync was already set up by default. Everything's good now. Overclocked to 165 Hertz. And looks beautiful. I love this thing so far. It's bigger than I expected, even though the previous one was larger. So this is a 32-inch. My previous was a 34, but it was ultra-wide, so it wasn't as tall. So this is very tall. I like this a lot. Just going to run through some of the on-screen menu stuff here for you. Alright, so there you go. So there's 4 buttons back here. User mode is just for you'll see the screen change, right? So it's like on your TV when you change like movie mode, picture mode, whatever it is, gaming. So the cool thing about this is it's got a racing and sports mode, but it's also got action mode, which if you can see right there, it puts a reticle on the screen for like FPS games. So, I mean, if you use it in this format, I mean, I'm not going to say you're cheating, but, you know. So the only problem with that is that it's there all the time. So I have to, you have to turn that off while you're gaming, which is kind of annoying. Let me go back to user mode. And then, obviously brightness is the brightness, and the input right now is DisplayPort 465 Hertz. And then menu at the bottom has got everything else, your picture, your contrast, your blue light. Let me go back to that. So your color settings, your audio settings, gaming settings. Overdrive, I don't really know what that means, and I haven't found anything to tell me yet. I also haven't Googled it. Overclock is because so there you see the refresh rate at 165. The refresh rate by default is 144, so overclock is to 165. Apply and reboot, aim point. So this is for the reticle, so it's got 3 different kinds you can choose, and then I can turn it off. It's 1, 2, or 3, and I will have it off. I don't play enough FPS games to even use that, really. On-screen display is the on-screen display, clearly. System is... So, input is, obviously what input you're using, HDMI or DisplayPort. Ambient Light is that which I didn't realize before, but this has got its own strip. I don't know if you can even see this. If I put this under here, can you see that? It's got its own strip of RGB lights, which I think is really cool. So if I go to Ambient Light, I can change the color of it. So there's white, orange, MNT, I don't know what the hell that even means. Screen color, which kind of tries to match the Windows desktop. Red, green, and blue, which is what I leave it on, because blue is my favorite color. And then I can also change the style of it, so it's fixed, breathing, flashing, which doesn't flash all that often, ripple effect, or fixed. And then, of course, it's got brightness, and then on during sleep. So when the monitor's in sleep mode, do you want the lights on or not? And of course I do, because they look cool. So those are the basic settings. Let me put a game on and we'll see how it does in action. Alright, let's get some gameplay going here. I've got Overwatch up on this monitor now. Let us just hop into a quick game. Alright, so I have the FPS counter on right there. We're only at 70 FPS right now, just on the menu. Let's see what happens when we get going. Oh, I probably should have changed the settings for the game, too. Because I didn't even think about that. Do that. Yeah, this says 60. There we go, 165. Now we're at 165. 165 hertz, monitor 1 full screen, 8x9, okay. Alright, so we are at 175 frames per second. You can see on the top left right there. I'm actually not sure if, I don't have the counter showing, which is weird, but we are at 175 frames per second. I don't know why it doesn't show on the top left, but it's there. Here we go. I am, of course, Junkrat. So right now, with all the action that's going on, we're only down to 148 frames per second, which is freaking beautiful. I've not gotten any. Oh, I got 1 kill finally. Got 2 kills. Lemonade Face, I killed. So we're at 170 right now, 173. The 175 seems to be the max as far as frames per second. $167. So in heavy action, we're still doing real good. I killed a guy named Keebler Elf. That's the way to do it with Junkrat, man. You got to angle some of these shots off of walls and stuff. So even with all the action going on right now, we're still at 160, which is beautiful. Oh, so I got killed. But I did kill one dude, and I got, 7 or 8 kills? All right. Victory. We're at 166. This is beautiful, man. I got 7 kills. Beautiful FPS there. I mean, that was beautiful. Like I said, 175 seemed to be the sweet spot. We dropped down to 140 when there was heavy action going on, but that's awesome. I'm used to, my previous monitor was only 60 hertz, so I'm used to between maybe 60 and 80. So this is great. I love it a lot. So you get the idea that is the Acer Predator Z1. I love it. Again, wasn't really planning on buying it or spending the money, but I did. I dig it a lot. I'm definitely keeping this monitor. It looks. I'm just looking at it now. It looks beautiful. I love the RGB on the bottom. Guys, I will link this down below. I'll link the Amazon and the Micro Center product page, because I got this at Micro Center. It was $500. Amazon, I think, was $549. But again, with discount, the 5% discount you get from using the Micro Center credit card and 2 gift cards I had, it cost me $370, and very, very well worth it. Guys, please check me out on Twitter at JoeyImageTV, twitch.tv/JoeyImageTV. joeevans@gmail.com. Send me all your hate mail. We'll talk to you soon.